Welcome to our channel www.news.co.id.
Hello guys, meet with me again in News NC channel. Okay, after in the video before about Visual Basic Programming, I have explaining you about using data grid view in Visual Basic. Now, in the next video or in this video, I'm gonna show you how we can create or we create login application or login form using Visual Basic. Now, first, I will make the chain. Of course, I click new project, guys. Okay, I put my project into desktop, and I will create the name of this project is create login. Okay, I choose Windows Form application and then click OK in here. After designing, we need to create one database with two fields, and of course, the field is username and password. So we wait for design first. Okay, I need to text box, guys, so I will drag the text box in here. I need to text box and I will copy paste, and I need to label in here. Okay, this is a label, and then of course I need button with two button in here, and for looks like pretty good. You can also adding the name is panel, guys. I usually make application with panel if we create from login, and I choose back color for panel, for example with orange like this, and then I drag my item in the panel. Okay, and if drag I can using just the panel to drag. Okay, the label, I want to change the text first, all of item. I want to change the label one is username, and the label 2 is password. Okay, and then the button one, the text I will change to login, and the button 2 is cancel. And of course, after we change the text, number 2 is, I think is important also, is we must change the name item. Okay, text box one, of course I will change the name is the username, for example the username, and the text box 2 I will change text is the password, for example. You can use with your own. The button I will change to button 1 is for BT login, and the button 2 is BT cancel. Okay guys, BT cancel. Okay, just like this, BT login and BT cancel. Okay, after that of course for connection later we need to create connection for connect to database. I will create a new folder for Cleanly project. I will call DB connection like this, for example. And then in the DB connection folder, I will create one module, or you can just add class, guys, but I will create a module. After designing this form, we need to create database. So this is, I will create the module is DT connection, for example. Connection, okay, like this. Okay, after that I want to add one Windows form again. You can doing like this, guys, or you can right click in here and adding Windows form, but I usually click on the top toolbar in here and click Windows form. This is for example is main form, or form user, form user, and I click add, and then we need to design a database. So because we are using MySQL, first I need to active the Apache and MySQL service. I'm using some in here. I double click. Okay, I already clicked the sham and waiting for MySQL and Apache service is started. Okay, this is very simple, guys. So you can create database with other connection. For example, if you are not using some, using WAM and ATC, you can configure, but most likely I using some service. Okay, then I open Google Chrome in here. I click open Google Chrome. Then I will create database and open localhost php myadmin. I'm sorry, php myadmin. Sorry for my bad English, guys, but I will try the best for you. Okay, still loading. Yeah, almost done. Waiting for this, waiting, just waiting. Okay, then I will create databases and choose databases menu in here, and then I will create database name with db, for example db underscore login, db underscore login. This is just for example, guys, so you can choose your own with whatever name you want. I click create, and the table name I will make db login in here, and number of column, of course, 2. Later, if we in advanced coding, we can uh, add column more than 2. For example, this is I just create 2 column in here and click go. I'm using data type varchar in the its column or its field. The name for one's field is I will create username, and the name to is password. For field to is password. Varchar I will give for example username and password, I think is not more than 20, so I set 20 in here. If user input more than 20 length or values, you must give a validation in your code, so nothing wrong with connection in database. Username of course is unique and must I set to primary key, and I click go. I save in here. Okay, okay, done guys. In here I have one database, the name is dblogin, and one table. In dblogin is the name of table is db underscore login, and the db login I have to fill or column. The name first is username and the column 2 is password. If I click view or browse, of course is nothing data in here, so MySQL return in empty result nothing data because we don't need to create data first, and I will do later. Okay, I come back to my login design in here. Okay, so I will create connection first guys, so I double click in DT connection, and I will del all code in here, and then because we using MySQL, you need to add reference before. Just click on assembly or framework and choose MySQL.data. Remember that I already show you in the before video how to using MySQL.data and how to using import or create, insert, update, delete, so you can join with this login menu if you don't want to manual input the username or password. But because this is especially for login, I don't want to create, insert, update, delete, so you can do back a previous video for viewing the how we can input or update or delete using Visual Basic and MySQL database. Okay, after add reference, I will click public class. The name is DT connection, guys. I will suitable with the name is module DT connection. Okay, DT connection, and then above of class, I need to import MySQL data .mysql client like this. Okay, after that I will or I want declare a variable connect. So this is I will call later in the form login server. Of course I will also fill. You can just using UEID or username or choose one of both. Example, I will using UEID and I will fill with root. And the password you can type like this, but if you don't want longer, you can just pvd like this. And the password is empathy, guys. And the database, of course, is suitable with your database name that I just created. I will show you. This is a database name. In this case is db login. Okay, the database name is db underscore login like this. And then I will click public a function for open database, guys. Public to open database, but this is as MySQL connection. And then I will using try statement for handling error the request to connect database, connect that open. And then for exception I will show the error reason. Okay, because we using function, we must have to return statement. Okay, I'm sorry, I think in here return connect, guys. Okay, then I will also create a function close, and I can copy in this code for fast. This is for close. I will to rename this close. And of course for close is not open, but is for close. Be careful, guys. Usually I ever wrong selected. This is clone or close, because we close database, the right is close. But sometimes if you don't careful, you choose clone, but making your database is in problem, or of course in the programming language uh, one letter is mistake. Okay, so this is close. And then I think it's done, guys, in here. So after creating open and close function, I will back to form 1 in the form login, and I'm gonna show you how we can using the login in the Visual Basic. Okay, first thing is, of course, we need to importing MySQL, guys, not system but MySQL data. And then in this public class form 1 is empathy code. Just now I double click in login, so if I double click again will not bring to coding interface, so I will manually click form1.vb in here. This is even for bt login underscore click. If I click later will open into form 2 or form user, but before that I will click region for td region declare, for example, declare. Of course this is string, not declares. This is just for example, guys. Okay, region declares. I will declare few variable. First is my connection, and I will declare also for my SQL data adapter. Okay, I think is uh, if data adapter is too many A, so I just obj data adapter like this. MySQL. And then the last I will declare DT table, guys, for my SQL data table, or I'm sorry, not my SQL data table, but as new data table. The table in here as new data table like this. Okay, I will delete this one again for certain you is understand. You can see nothing click even, and I will view code in here. If I double click in login, you can see if I view code, this is with the login click. You can also change what even you want, very easy in Visual Basic. So I'm start to create a coding. Okay, this is a SQL statement, guys, or SQL command. I will select username comma password from from table name. I will see again what table name. You can see here the table name is called tb underscore login. So in the coding in Visual Basic, tb underscore login, certain again. Okay, right, where username is equal to t username the text, and the password I will create this into line, guys. Hiding underscore in here, uh, underscore, and I think it's n. Okay. Okay, I think for don't confuse, this is SQL statement. I don't want to two line, but uh, just like this. Select username, comma password from tb underscore login, where username is equal to username dot text, and the password. Why this error happened, guys? And password is equal to and the password dot text in here. Okay, what is make this comment so wrong? Value, oh, this is I don't adding end statement in here, still false, where username is the username dot text and password is equal to password dot text. What make this error, guys? Value of type string cannot be converted to MySQL command. Oh my god. Value of type string cannot we convert to MySQL command. Okay, because this is like this, we need to call the my connection for resolve this error. Okay, I will call my connection. Okay, I need to call my connection, guys. This is comma and my connection. Okay, like this. Okay, after we calling SQL statement and open the database, we need to try to dtable.clear to clearing the dd table for refresh, guys, and obj data adapter dot fill. Okay, this is the table, guys. Sorry. You can see this if statement. If the table.rows.counts equal to nothing, we just need to show user if the database contain not contain username they find or they input nothing username or password you type, and else for else statement if the rows the field contain username and password that user type, we can just show form user dot show, guys, show form user dot show, and of course I want to hide hiding the login form. Okay, and after open database, don't forget to close the connection. Okay, guys, done for coding of login button. I starting the project. Okay, I will click login in here. Nothing username or password you type. I click OK, guys, because in the previous video or in the before video I show you how to create insert input update and delete using my SQL and of course in VB, but because this is especially for login, I just want to show you how we can just inserting in this table or in this field. I want to insert, guys. I want to insert for username 1 is Sony and the password is 12345. I click go and I click browse. You can see here that the rows or the field is contain username and password with I just type in the form. Of course, if I running this project again, just for example, this is Sony and this is 12345. I click OK. You can see guys, in the form user is open, and then I want to little tweaking, and I just want to little tweaking in here. After we show form user, I won't need to before show the user form. I will adding one label in here guys, label, and the font size I want to change bigger. For example 48, and then the label one will contain a float will contain label 1 the text is equal to hello, and from I will create one variable dim user as string user equal to form1 dot l not l t username what the name of yes the username guys, form1 dot the username dot text in here, and then I want to adding this hello user like this called to a username. Okay, for a beautiful again centering this form, you can just change the start position in center screen for also for form user. Okay, I'm starting my project again. I will click or type Sony and the password is 12345. I click login guys. Hello Sony, you can see here. Of course, after we close in here, you can see the program is running because we hide a main form that contain login we hide before. So you can adding end comment in here. In the form user load, you can choose I'm sorry, you can choose uh, form close or dispose, guys. I think dispose. Okay, and I will end like this. I just want to starting again to certaining this is right comment. Sony 1 2 3 4 5. I close again. Okay, right, the program is ending, and I will add space with comma, and you can see later if in the form 1, this case in the form login, when we type the password is showing the actual character or letter. We can change the character in here to type the password. Use system passwords. I will change to that. You can see, guys, use system password in here, set to true, and then I run again to show if the password will type with bullet style Sony, and the password is 1 2 3 4 5. You can see this is not actual character. I click login again. Hello Sony. Okay, I think it's done for tutorial how create login form using Visual Basic and MySQL data. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe because I want to explaining or how to make a login form, beautiful login form after we login. So this project will continue, guys. So I hope you uh, this is useful for you. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.